Dr. Emomotimi, Agama, Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, joins us now to provide deeper insights into the Commission's latest report, revealing that cryptocurrency and gambling have now surpassed traditional stock market participation in Nigeria. Thank you so much, Dr. Agama, for being on Newsnight.
Thank you so much for having me too this evening.
I mean, isn't it the paradox? The appetite for risk does seem to be there. But from your report, I mean, only 3 million invest in the capital market, but a whopping 60 million others prefer to gamble daily. What's responsible for this? Is it lack of trust, a reflection of the economy, or just human behavior?
Thank you yet again for having me, and it's important to give context to the situation. It is a complex problem, and it is rooted in economics, psychology, and local realities. The shift of Nigerians towards such investment did not start today, but I can say clearly that with the emergence of the new ISA and the various activities of the SEC, we had actually improved. And we had improved from statistics and data that is available, the world over. As at April 2024, that Mr. President appointed the current team at the SEC, the Nigerian market capitalization was barely 55 trillion. But today, it is over 98 trillion. That is almost 100% over what it was over a year ago. So that speaks to the movement and the shift that we have attained. Even though that is the case, we must also agree that it is yet to get to the point that we want it to be. 3 million actually is a meager number compared to the population of Nigerians, and also compared to those that are involved in gambling and such other activities. However, as I say this, it is also important to note that by the ISA 2025, digital asset, which is also inclusive of cryptocurrency trading, is now under the purview and regulation of the SEC. So clearly, the matter is about an age-old tradition that speaks to push factors, issues that have driven away people from the market, and also pull factors, those that have attracted people to crypto and gambling. For us, the Nigerian capital market, we believe that, with the legislation, the law itself, the ISA 2025, cryptocurrency trading has now become part of the capital market, even though it is speculative. So clearly, these are the issues that, has brought to bear what we currently have. Of course, we must also understand with statistics too, that the market to GDP in the year 2024 was in the range of 13 to 15%. But we are happy to note clearly from statistics also that the market to GDP has moved up to 33%. And that for us is actually very important. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Now, you raised the alarm, and I'm wondering if the betting sector rakes in about, $4.7 billion annually in revenue and creates about 10 million jobs directly through, of course, customer service, etc. Why really should it be a cause for concern? How does it, damage the economy in the long run?
Clearly, there's a difference between capital market and betting itself. For capital market, we're talking about capital formation. We're talking about, investing in our economy. We're talking about production, increasing production by reason of capital raised by companies. We're talking about, the measurement of an economy. Because the capital market indeed is the barometer of any economy. If you see any economy grow, check the capital market. And as the capital market moves, the economy also moves. The capital market is also the source for infrastructural development. These are not what you get out of gambling. And so critically, what is important for us as a nation is mainstreaming the capital market into the economy in order to provide development, democratization of wealth, increase in infrastructure development, increase in production, and increase in company development. So these are issues that will bring about employment and will also bring about wealth redistribution and growth in the real sector. So that is why the capital market is actually different from gambling. And that is why we are raising that alarm to give some consciousness to Nigerians to move into the capital market, because that's what brings development, that's what brings growth in the economy, and that's what brings employment and economic emancipation.
So Dr. Agama, you do agree that the appetite is there, the appetite for risk is there. As SEC or SEC, how do you convert these gambling, which is about almost $6 million daily, we're told from your report, to productive investment into the formal market? Because it does seem like, these set of people have decided not to be formal. Look at the cryptocurrency trading as well. It's $50 billion in crypto transactions. Now you say it's come under SEC. But are you able to convince the young Nigerians that the SEC is not the playground for the elite alone? How do you convert all of that to formal trading?
So that's also very important. The demography of Nigeria is a huge asset. And for us at the capital market, it is actually a very important avenue to get people to understanding what the capital market is. Digital capital market literacy is of utmost importance. And that is why at the SEC, we've also partnered with university and the NURC to make sure that this capital market education is widespread into the Nigerian education curriculum. Besides that, we are using every means that we can, social media. Indeed, we just set up a podcast office at the SEC vis-a-vis the intention to hold out what we call the capital market radio in order to provide education and information. It is very, very critical that without education, people will not exactly understand the value and the importance of capital market and how it helps in the creation of wealth even among Nigerians. And it is critical to also know that one of the greatest avenues for wealth creation is through the mutual fund concepts. And this mutual fund concepts is available to all Nigerians, including children. And so it is our responsibility, and we're pushing that so hardly to make sure we convince the young Nigerians to come back to the market, to come to the market anyway, to make them understand the value of the market and see the future of the market as being, a patriotic activity in making sure that we develop the Nigerian economy and indeed develop opportunities for growth in this economy.
Of course, you have your job cut out for you to make the capital markets in Nigeria attractive to the generality of the public. But we have to say thank you very much. Dr. Emomotimi Agama is the DG Securities and Exchange Commission, joining us tonight on Newsnight.